Bantu Podcast, Life and Reflection, November 5th, 2022. Exactly 50 days to Christmas, 56 days to the end of the year, and 19 days to Thanksgiving. Welcome, guests. For the second week in a row, we have a lady on the show. Can you imagine we went about 10 episodes and we now come chara 10. We're all pleading for them. Bana Muje, come here, come. But then we have 2 back-to-back weekends where we have one, and I'll let her introduce herself. Madam, microphone 4.
Hi, how are you? My name is Victoria. Everyone calls me Toria, but you can also refer to me as Viz Auto Detail.
Viz Auto Detail.
Viz Auto Detail.
Yes, even on Instagram, it's Viz Auto Detail 1.
Chichi.
Auto details.
Yes, so I do auto detailing. It's my passion. I love cars.
Nice.
So she's an entrepreneur.
Yes.
I wonder Transformers.
Yay. Yes, so
Nice.
yeah, that's me.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me for this.
You're welcome. Wiki wa date ya.
Wiki wa day very interesting. Twakoma this week tulabye nti Fed Reserve yazemu netwa 0.75 points. Igezaako okulwanyisa inflation. In doing so, I think Nzekurange is supporting our inflation to go on. Because if we really wanted to do something, I understand the other side in Tebe is pushing her into recession, but we would rather be in recession than the situation we're in right now, because in actual sense, people are struggling. Twalabye Saudi Arabia naye yalemeddeko kubeera nti producing more oil. Saudi Prince supporting OPEC okubeera decision yazo yaganye bya Biden byamusaba. So that means we're going to pay more fuel during winter. Kati inflation yongera maaso, even if Fed Reserve kati for 4 months has been hiking 0.75 points. Katonda tuyambe je tulaga naye points zeyongera bweyongezeza interest, people are still spending. Tugenda mu gifting season. So definitely people are going to buy. And ne employment aneno eraga nti eri high. So the only thing that can cap that, because if the employment is fully at a full rate, right? People are going to spend more. People have more money in their pockets, even if they're struggling. And the producers have little stuff in stock. So they're going to hike because there is demand for the little stuff they have. So inflation tagenda kufao. If really Fed Reserve are going to call us something, they have to go like 1.5 or 2 to manage to get them a recession. Yes, some people might lose jobs, but at least we know we can dig ourselves out. Mipira kikyali bulungi.
Gwencho guwangula Arsenal Chelsea.
Naye nga I predict nja guwangula. Sajja babadde mmanyi ngenda kuba aba Man City naye babbye basaze ensawo bawonye. Yeah. The wiki wetu webadde.
Okay. So on microphone 2, I have a special guest, military member. Previously, it was a military member, naye mostly from the reserve side, myself included. Naye kati twaga tufune perspective from someone who is an active duty military personnel. Arnold, what's up, man?
What's up, bro?
Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii. Navudeo. 3 years station in Hawaii.
So, it's already 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
Looks like recent.
Period of time, huh?
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was fun. Hawaii is good. I mean, the weather is good. The people are good.
Did you add the rank?
Every day.
Well, What's the rank now?
I'm still a specialist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I reclassed to another job. I was infantry.
Mm.
I leave my infantry. I reclassed to another specialty,
Which one is it?
which is a motor transporter, truck driver.
Is that the 12 Delta? Oh,
That's 88 Mike.
oh, okay.
Yeah, 88 Mike.
Well, glad you're back. But you're going to OKC.
Yeah, I'm going to Oklahoma. That's my next duty station.
Would you rather have stayed in Hawaii over
Hawaii is a good place to, I would say, to visit.
Mm.
But to live there, first of all, you're just on a
Small
rock.
island.
You're just on a rock.
Maybe
the longest you can drive is like 40 miles away.
Wow.
In a day, you can travel around the whole island, Ojimalau.
Oh,
Yeah. Other than that, all you do is you go to the beaches. There's so many beaches. I went so many beaches in Stazi Malanayo.
oh, really?
Yeah, beaches, sunsets, rainbows every day.
Is there winter?
It's like heaven on earth.
Snow?
No winter, no snow.
Oh, interesting.
Nice.
A little bit humid sometimes during the summer.
Yeah.
A lot of rainfall. So many tourists come there. You're going to see so many Europeans.
So, as a full-time military member, how is your day like when you wake up, Okolachi? And take us through just katweko katonotono until Nzuka na Okolachi, and then that's how my day goes.
So my daily schedule.
Someone who's trying to join.
My daily schedule is, let me say, specifically as an infantryman.
Mm.
I wake up at we talk about
It's okay. 0400.
Yeah, let me say 0540. I'm up. Wake up, freshen up, put on my physical fitness clothes, which we call PTs.
Mm.
Show up to my company. We do formation, we salute the flag. After that, stretch, do fitness. Which Monday, Thursday, you run like maybe 3 times a week, like long distance runs. Talking about like
5K?
6 to 8 miles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
you do even beyond the 5K.
yeah. I run 10 miles sometimes just to see where I'm at.
Wow.
Interesting.
It's easy once you do it like for a while. But yeah, so every morning from 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. in the morning, you're doing fitness. After that, you go back home, freshen up from 7:30 to 9:30, because that 9:30 is when you come back to work. As an infantryman, there's nothing much to do. All you do is teach classes to the new soldiers, like basics of an infantryman. Sometimes we stay in, sometimes we gather in we call the rooms, it's like a classroom. We call them the nest. We call them funny names just to make it fun. Dungeons, nest, den. And as infantrymen, we wrestle. We're hey, I want to wrestle you. Because you never know when you're in battle, you might have to go hand in hand combat and have to fight somebody physically. Yeah, so you call out somebody and hey, if you have a problem with someone, you're hey, you talk too much. Let's figure it out. Right?
Let's end it here right now.
Either or muli fit.
Yeah, but
at the end
you
of
learn
the day, you're
something.
friends. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you're oh, I'm better at you at this. I'll teach you how to do it. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Other than that, so lunchtime is at 11:30. They release you. You go. Everything is on orders. So you go for lunch. Yeah. If you live in the barracks, you go to the DFAC. DFAC is a dining facility for people that live in the barracks. So single soldiers, and everybody below the rank of, let me say, sergeant and below. That's like the new kids.
So sergeant, Butoka sergeant, even if you're still single, you can leave the base.
So sergeant, it only until you make staff sergeant. That's when they kick you out of the barracks.
Okay.
Because you're making enough money. You're not supposed to be living in the barracks. They pay food for you. They pay housing for you once you live in the barracks. So as a staff sergeant, they pay enough money to take care of yourself, get a house and everything. That's why they kick them out of the barracks.
Oh.
So 11:30 to 1 p.m. is lunchtime. You return to work at 1 p.m. and then it's basically nothing. As an infantryman, you do nothing all day. So you're going to find people going to school, doing like online schooling. And then at the end of the day, we get released like at around 1500. Yeah, go home and
Samwenda.
Yeah. 1500 no mudda waka abaga kuba ebyuma ne bakuba ebyuma abasamba kapia n'agenda abasamba kapia agenda ku beach Hawaii
Yeah.
Agenda. Yeah. Other than that,
And then that's you done for the day, and till the next morning.
Yeah. And then weekends you're off. Saturday, Sunday. And another good thing with active duty, you have federal holidays. Or there's something called Donza. It's a designated day of no work, something like that. They're just special days given to us. Like, this weekend, let me say, Mugaku weekend, like Saturday, Sunday. Nene Baba Gamba, you have a 4-day weekend, which you're not going to work from Thursday until the next time you report to work is Monday.
Yeah.
So it's a fun bit of the military active duty. Other than that,
You don't see yourself joining reserve?
No, never. You're either active or you're out of the
No in between.
Okay.
Either chubera move full or
Want to eat about weekend warriors? Okay. Yeah, but it's interesting. I see workout routine in the military, in the army as well. But you personally, but other people. But I like to think it's really Sibiango.
yeah.
How do you get into that kind of routine? I see your videos sometimes. Guy ono.
Anyways, fitness. If you're not fit, mostly like an infantryman, if you're not fit, you're going to die in battle. So it's up to self-discipline. You have to work out. You have to be in shape. Your cardio should be good. So it's self-discipline. Honestly, all of our Sika Batagalo like to work out.
Yeah,
like it's not their thing.
I see them, but then they get a hard time during annual testing.
Yeah. Those are the people that are sucking. You're moving. You're in a movement. Most today, let me say, 65-pound rucksack. You have ammo, which are the rounds. You have your weapon. Or in a gear that's heavy, and you have to move so fast. You find someone slacking down and wanting to take a knee or something. Such a person can get you guys killed.
Slows you down.
Yes.
So sija kubuza Nzeka, Vicky, do you have any questions for Arnold as regarding the military life? Just, one or two. Or if you don't have, depend.
I give it to him. I believe any person who joins the military, kudos to you, because personally I cannot, but it's commitment and it's thank you for your service, by the way. Super proud of you. Super, super proud.
Shafee, saja uno.
First of all, thanks for your service. And I mean it because sometimes people use that word just as a cliche.
Sure.
But I mean it because sichangu kumuntu okuwayo omutima gwo to go and stand for the country. Naye kibuuzo kye nandikubuuzizza nti community kwe kyolabye ku birungi ki byolabye kiwandigambye omuntu nti agende ajoininge okusharinga okufuna that opportunity kwegamba kikiwandiyagazza munnayuganda muno.
My Uganda is kind of some.
You can speak English, it's okay.
Yeah.
My fellow Ugandans, ababanga bakajja mu, let me say in the States.
Yeah.
Nga toyina plan. Maybe kangamba oba oyagala kusoma. The military is a good place for you to go and study for free.
Yes.
Naye ojja nga toyina plan.
N'okwezuula.
Yeah. I think the military is like the first good step you take to go and find out who you are.
Yeah.
Because there's different jobs in the military. So many jobs. He knows.
Yeah.
So
Over
many
140
jobs.
MSs.
That are out there for you to go to. You all you have to take is a ASVAB test, which is at the start.
Yeah.
Before you enlist. Now you call according to the score, whatever score you get.
Yeah.
Is what gets you qualified for a specific job.
Nice.
So
Now, would
ASVAB
you
is Armed Forces Scholastic Battery, something like that. So it's an exam you to call
basically
to find out which job Georgia. Yeah,
Now,
armed services, vocational, and battery test. Yeah.
Ochiwa muchala mwami, oba both. Okay.
Both.
Nice.
Yeah, both.
Nice.
Interesting. So thank you for sharing. Arnold has a place to run to because Sajanga omulaba yakavayo. Sometimes 24 hours is not enough time for him in a day. So if you feel free anytime, you can just step out a little bit, or you can join us. But anytime you're welcome to. But thank you for stopping by and thank you for your service again.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah. So tugende maaso ne topic ya leero it's very not controversial as such, naye twali twogerako off air nga tugamba wano there are so many problems that we have in the community right now as a people, as Ugandans, and many people mu communities endala tugamba Shafee ne Victoria nga tubyogerako, like the rate at which people are divorcing and living separate lives in the community is alarming. Tuyinza oti tulina solutions. Naye usually talking about a problem is usually the first step towards finding
acceptance.
12-point program where yeah, it also works anyway. So Shafee, a different perspective, Jaina, of air. Young Victoria Ngambi, I'm very controversial. But
Sure.
What is the main problem? Chichi, where have they failed? Chichi, Vicky, Viz auto detail.
I think it goes back to the fundamentals of how did you start this whole thing? Because before you get married, you meet, you start a relationship. What are your fundamentals? The openness. Because there's that thing Chebagambo, buntu obutono bwe mutandika nabo. Bwe mugendo kubusa amaaso nga mutandika. Ebigendo baggage in later on. So I personally, there are things I feel like any couple or whatever waka meeting, and the things that you need to honestly understand. Because earlier on tried to get a Shafee. And we're talking about like families that huvamu. Ogena kusanganga Shafee ava in a polygamous family. I come from a monogamous family. So his view of marriage is different from my view of marriage. But then we've not sat down to really, really find, to compromise, to really find like a ground level for us, what works for us, because that worked for our parents. But what is going to work for us? I feel like that is very, very fundamental. Another thing that we'll get about money.
True.
Hey, finance, chikuru nyo.
Chikuru nyo. Especially for us women, because we come from Africa, we have this perception of msaja agenda kumpa and all these things. Yeah. But then we come to this country, we're trying to get the Shafee idea. We're all starting from a deficit. Fena we are all playing catch up. So when bangate mogedde ku bino birubirirwa bibirichi, what are your ambitions? What are your goals? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Okay, now I'm coming into your life. Tugenda kola. What's I call it a roadmap. Like in Scrum, we call it a roadmap. What's the roadmap to our marriage? Because we have to be realistic about these things. Like, tuino kujamu feelings, because many of us start these marriages and these relationships out of feelings. because tugenda tuuka nga feelings tezikyaliwo nga kati tuli ku the honest truth okitegeera. So what are we going to do as a people? Because leero tweyagadde nnyo tulimu, oh my goodness, okay, as women, oh my goodness, he's good, niye mugenda tuuka nga that thing is not there.
Yes.
What still connects you? What is your best? Like, these are the fundamentals. Ono muntu mukwano gwo nti nno osobola omugamba kyonna ne bw'aba nga akunyiizizza, oba ogenda kusirika busirisi ogambe bwe naamugamba n'anyiiga. Because bwe tuba nga nno tetusobodde kweyabya, I think that's the right word, nenkweyabiza, nenkubuulira, and then for me to have a trust in you that whatever I'm going to tell you is going to stay between us. It's developing us. Sinti ogena kun,
You've actually mentioned something really important. Okweyabyoko, that's all communication.
Yes.
So many relationships start without good communication.
Facts.
And obuzibu bujja nti when people are dating each other, people are not honest.
Sure.
Most of the time, people are not honest. So, omusajja, omukyala, bombi tebali honest. Naye everyone is at one goal. How do I get you?
How do you get me?
Kati kubanga most of the time, kubabiri, kulika ayagala munne.
More.
Bw'aba mukyala ono agenda kukola anything making her look better.
Yes.
And she will not show any
bad vices.
Ate Katonda alina bwe yatukola nti tumanye ebikyamu ebisobola okukulemesa omuntu. So as human beings during the time of courtship, everyone is at their best to hide those little stuff that could cause any trouble. Omusajja era kyova bagamba nti abasajja balimba nnyo. Omusajja asobola okusoma from the day you meet, natandika okumanya oyagala ki, toyagala kino, toyagala kiri, n'abanga buli kyayogera ayagala. Kati abakyala most of the time waliwo ebintu ebisomeddwa ku bakyala on a daily. Abakyala baagala nnyo mumuwaana, baagala nnyo mugamba nti you're so beautiful. Era olaba abantu buli we bawandiika hi baby, hi beautiful, hi. Kati n'obeera nga omukyala like hormones ze hiking all the time. Naye ate when people get married, those hormones are not going to be at that level because this person is not trying to win you. Yes, they have you already. Kati nawesa nti if you did not have a good communication from the beginning, because best communication that can ever be is being honest to each other. And being able to hear some truth, not taking it positively.
That's true. Sorry, to interject. I call that having the uncomfortable conversation.
Yes.
Like that openness, like however uncomfortable wechigenda okusoundinga, kuchiyogereko, kuchijemu. Because if we dust it, if we carpet it, netuchidustinga off and like it's going to pile. Eringanga chupa, ogenda kuongerako, yongereko, and you're not going to be able to.
Paka wono blowing her up. Yeah, true. So if you cannot have that bitter truth, like that means omusingi gwamwe muguzimbidde ku bulimba. Kati that's where the best relationship would start. Nti omuntu ono wenjogera naye, am I honest? From the beginning, is she honest? Kati bwembanga mwina that, nobanga osobola okwogera amazima noga ndi bwenti ndi wano bwenti. If that person still keeps on moving with you, nga naye ali takulimbe talina kyahayedinze, then muina best relationship. Because anything ekinaba facing mu maaso, you're still going to be true with each other. We're going to be able, era abantu abalina communication eyo bwetyo, abantu ababeera nga baba bafuna obuzibu, katugambe nti ava ku mulimu nezi stress biki bakomawo ne boogera for hours.
Exactly.
naye kizisi kyangu because nga mwagenda tujja tuyina deficit tujja tuyina ekibulako nga tetuli ku level yemu. So ebiseera ebisenga omuntu omwavu kale si mwavu naye omuntu atalina kimala tujja tuli baavu by the way lwakuba kiba kizibu okwogera naye tujja tuli baavu abasinga. So omuntu omwavu tuliyimba to keep up appearances. So wemba nkwano omukyala sigenda mugamba mazima biseera ebisinga wanaazuulira amazima oba naye ajja kunnimba koza gamba bwe naalabika ng'omuntu atali musajja ono mulabi alimu omulamwa naye ate we naamulaga nti naate ndi mwavu ndi ki siina ki ayinza okunzirukako. So kati
kyennyini kyetwogedde kati obuzibu buvaawo
awo.
wemutuukira mwenna mwina abaana nga basatu.
Exactly. Kati my problem is temukyogeddeeko at the start. It's only the two of you. Okitegeera. But now muleesemu bano abaana. That's why me personally, I do not believe in this whole thing of let me get pregnant so that I can tie down this man.
That is the worst. And that is actually, I'm sorry to cut you short, but that is the main point. Eretedde bannayuganda abali mu diaspora. Omukyala ajja kujja olw'okuba ayagala omusajja ono. So many, I don't know why so many of them think like that.
I don't either.
Kanfuna omwana ajja kusigala nange.
Because omwana no mukoze disservice. You're thinking you are staying with this man. But one thing I have come to understand, you cannot keep something or someone that doesn't want to be kept.
That's right.
However much you're going to do all these things, I will show you I'm the best person. I will show you who I am, the true me. I will love on you extra. But if you don't want to be kept, if you don't want to be with me, it's not going to happen. We are living a lie. You're literally you're lying to yourself because ojakutula go on your face that you're living a good life. You're living the. By the end of it all, what day waka, you can only lie to yourself so much.
Yeah.
When you sit down by yourself, I believe in self-evaluation, and it happens to us whether you want it or not. You'll evaluate yourself. No gamba, natomera.
Yeah.
Niyenga ate watomera. What is the way forward? Abamu ogenda kuzaala omwana owokubiri. Why are you bringing in more trouble?
Kati ekibuuzo. So bw'omala okumanya nti otomedde. So would you rather stay just because abaana sigairwa abaana oba genda bibyo noli agenda bibye musigazo mukwano mukuuma abaana ng'Abamerika babikola.
Okibuuza fike.
Mwenna simanya ayagala kukiddamu okusooka. But all America, they come to that understanding. Kati omanyi kiganye. Rather than be unhappy, genda bibyo nagenda byange tukuma to raising abaana. Naye abaddugavu kyetera okukola. Naddala bambi abakyala. Wadde kiganye kitya nja sigalawo wadde ndi miserable kambeerewo kankuza abaana.
We compromise too much.
So you foregoing your happiness.
Ekibuuzo ekyo actually kukya discussion gye having the off air. Exactly we twatandikidde awo. Obuzibu buli awo nti many people, because it's still lack of honesty
and
communication. Obuzibu buli awo nti omuntu musigala mu relationship nga omuntu akooye mazima ddala akooye naye waba mukyalo oba mwami tasobola gamba mukyalo oyo oba mwami oyo nti omanyi kituufu kino kyetuvuga tuwalula kiwalule. Lack of honesty. Mu kukola ekyo musigala mu relationship nga enkya n'eggulo mwenyizagana nga mwenna mwenyiza kubanga omuntu oba okooye ekintu toli happy naye nga you just living a facade gy'oli happy. That's the worst it can be. Kati oyinza okulooza
ogenda ku social media n'otandika posting. Some people react like that.
Yeah.
You know, they portray ngali happy.
Yes.
That's the thing.
N'agula ebintu, n'ashoppinga, n'akola ki.
Obama jage n'agula n'ebintu agambe my boyfriend, my husband bought it.
Nga byegulidde.
Yes.
Yes. Be happening.
Olwo no pilinga up busungu. Olwo not. Go watch it and I'm creating happiness for myself. No piling up busungu. Kuba as it keeps going, because waba musajja are living anti-tally loved.
Yeah.
Kuba basajja bayina engeri gye ba feeling loved, n'abakyala bayina engeri gye ba feeling loved.
Sure.
Omukyala ayagala omuntu asobola okwogera naye freely na making okubeera nti they open up with each other, they're honest with each other, they talk.
Yeah.
Ebisigadde bijja kwekola.
Yes.
Omwami is more physical mu their love. Ayagala omuntu anamuwa touch. Ayagala omuntu anamulaga nti is there physically. Amufaako kyovala abasajja baagala nnyo okubafaako emmere n'omuleetera emmere. N'omulaga like physical care.
Yes.
Omukazi ali emotional care, omusajja ali physical care.
Yeah.
Kuchova omusajja taking easily ku mukazi ali awo like I'm giving a time nti ajja niwajja namukwatako bukwasi bwati. Ekyo kyokka kyo omusajja. Niwajja namuleetera kachayi n'abeerawo. Oba nibavaawo n'atuula butuuzaawo n'amukwatako bwati. Ekyo kyokka kikyusa mind y'omusajja. N'oga nti omusajja yakyayo omukazi gw'abadde naye for this long. Kuba buli omu feeling different. Kakati mu kubeera nti mwerimba. Living this lie. Buli omu tafuna kye yandifunye. Mukyala agamba, what's wrong with him? Nabeera naawe, tayogera naawe, takuwuliriza, takola ki. N'omusajja agamba, butuufu like ndina ono naye kwega nandibadde single. Kyova olaba bamalaaya. History has it. Batambuza nnyo amaka
mangi. That's true. It's actually it's proven with that.
Omusajja atuuka n'agamba nti nze ngenda kusigala lw'abaana. N'atandika okunoonya essanyu.
Walala.
Kuba omusajja alina that ability ogamba nti nkusasudde noonya that person. Ate ne mu bamalaaya mulimu be bayita ba top malaayas. Nga yajja kuba naawe akuwe that physical emotion, si just the act. Nga jajja kubeerawo akuwulirize, amala akukwateko akukolere buli kimu. Kati omusajja n'abeeraawo nga buli kaseera alowooza ki? Kyova olaba the amazing thing, abakyala bangi tebakikkiriza kino. Naye basajja bangi asobola okutuuka n'aganja gakuwasa malaaya. Munneebuuza. Omukazi gwamanyi nti malaaya?
Bamuloze.
Omuwasa otya? Naye malaaya oyo nze waliwo ekintu ngenda nenkyogera jokingly. Nti if bamalaaya basobola okuvaayo ne berealizinga bye bayize mu bwamalaaya ne bakola counseling oba ne bakola ekibiina nga bebasenga.
For a podcast.
They could make a lot of money.
Actually, when you say that, there's a book I've read. It's called Why Men Marry Beaches. Women should look out for that book because it really shows you that abakazi abamu tugezaako nnyo. And then this malaya or jamuita malaya tagenda kukola bintu bingi. Because ne Bible kukenze I'm a Christian. Ne Bible yetugamba if a man is uncomfortable in his house, he's going to go to the roof. And when he goes to the roof, it takes us to like King David. Yaraba mukazi w'abendi nga ali ku roofu. Agenda kulaba roof eyina ebintu bingi ebigenda mu distractinga. So some of us women, we do not make comfort. Like we don't let your home be his comfortable place.
Yes.
Sanctuary.
His sanctuary, that's the thing. Me personally, I'm a homebody. I like my space. I like my home to be. Sagala muntu akomewo like mvudde ku mulimu, I am stressed. And then I'm coming back. Some of us women, we are too nagging. Learn to read the environment.
The thing is, I want to interject with that. Why are women too nagging?
Also, you guys don't communicate.
Because they connect with the talk.
True.
Kati.
Talk otegeeza ki?
Communication.
Communicate.
They connect with, their emotions come from the talking. They feel they can vent through talking. Kati omusajja baba nga already batuuse dda ku point nga balemeddwa omusajja alaakinga kyalaakinga. Yate omusajja takyayagala talk eyo. Yoko mojikola emunaaginga. N'omukazi agatampuliriza kati ye ayagala ayongere kola ki. Kati olaba nti it's like forces ezongera kupushinga mu kifo kizandibadde zikola ki. Relaxing. Zongera ku creating a tension. The end of the day, poof. Bomunge yabika. Amwebuuza kyalemerawa.
Kyekiri kye ngambye. Read the environment. Read the room.
Yes.
Because oluusi tuba twagala okwogera ku bintu ebimu naye nga it's not the right time. Kubanga omuntu oba omumanyi. Waliwo ebintu ebimu byesitagenda tuli, like maybe tuli we at a party or something oba tulina abantu. There are things I'm not going to talk about. My grandmother always used to say, bw'obanga ofuluma obusungu bwo buleke emabega w'oluggi lwo.
Yeah.
Personally, I have come to learn that. And a friend of mine actually, because nakula nchimanyi, but as we go on in life, we forget some things. We forget to be accountable to the things that we grew up.
Yeah.
So I learned that, okay, fine. I've done it before, and I think I've apologized to the person. I'm like, you know what? I'm really sorry that obusungu mbuyisizaawo. Nate ne mukwano gwange teyakingambaawo. Yachingamba later. I am the kind of person, I love someone to tell me. Because that's how I learn. I may not, nizo kubanga nina weakness yange. Nenga simanyi nti it's a weakness.
Yes.
So if someone doesn't tell me, nangamba nechokozaawo chichamu. And let us be open to learn. Even men. Earlier on we were talking about it, and I'm like, the problem is in kulanitatangi ngangama anti. Marry a man when you're trying to settle down. Look for a man who has managed to tame his ego. Because men, ego ya mwediedi.
True.
Kizibu nnyo giteminga.
Kisoboka. I think fiko ojaku kunyambako.
That's a curse.
It is a curse, and it's also true. You can tame it. Now, yeah, the truth is, it depends on someone's age. And not all men tame their ego at the same age.
Sure.
That's where the problem is. Chufulanzi nina tata wangu omuto yangambako. Edda nangamba mwana wange, making sure until getting married at 30. After 30. To getting married before that. Nemubuuza lwaki. Ngamba bw'oba omuvubuka olabanga buli kimu kye bakola. How dare you do me like this? Naye after 30 otuukanga ogamba ebimu bireka. Because going back to what you were saying, obuzibu mu relationship buva mu kubeera nti no one is letting go.
Yeah.
Sometimes ekyo kyokka omuntu okumanya nti kino you capture the narrative. Okumanya nti kino kyambuka kigenda regardless of who is in fault.
Yes.
Oga kankize. For the love of your relationship.
Yes.
Kankize. Naye obuzibu bujja nti waliwo sometimes okuba nti gwe osirise naye ate oli nga yongera
achipika.
Ebigambo bino biri sharp. Very sharper than even weapons. Waliwo okugamba nti nze kansirike sanga kinaasirika. Omunaasigala nga buli kyayogera kikufumita. That's where people get angry from. And once anger comes into things, it's a hard thing to take control after omuntu ali angry. very hard kuba at that moment omuntu oyo tali mu control. Actually mu Busiraamu
kutuusa ku byocha.
Yes, mu Busiraamu Nabbi Muhammad yatugamba nti omuntu yenna bw'obanga onyiize oli mu control ne shaitan. Ye kikozesa nti oli mu control ne shaitan. Era yagamba nti omuntu obanga onyiize woba obadde oyimiridde tuula. Bw'oba obadde otudde situka. Oba bw'obanga obadde otudde galamira. Kuba buli w'okola ekyo o distracting a shaitan ate kati ali kuki. You changing your comfort. Kati wabanga Nabi Muhammad ya equating at that obusungu ne shaitan. That means nti omuntu wobanga onyize. That means you're not you.
Yes.
You're not in control. So nothing can be solved ng'abantu banyize. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Sure.
So people make different decisions mbubusungu. Wali olabyeko omuntu movies zetulaba. Muntu badde bagalana bulungi bayombe next thing you know amukubye eri agenda okugira nga afudde.
Yeah.
Naye nga kintendinze kumutta. Oh my God, what just happened? Busungu.
Asnapinze.
Kati tudda mu reality today. Waliwo ekintu happening in my families. Abantu basibiddwa naye nga baali baagalana.
Sure.
Abantu basiiba bakubibwa police naye nga baali baagalana. Waliwo hidden entity yawo. Mu act before okubeera nti bakuba police waliwo happening before that. It could be bayombe. It could be beekubye.
Yes.
Obo bonna busungu. What am I trying to get at? Bantu bangi abo bennyini abali abandi badde bakubira police n'amukubira police bamutwale. Olwokuba mu Amerikano amateeka weegali. Tekitegeeza nti Uganda amateeka tegaliiwo. Uganda waliwo police n'amateeka gyegali agafuga amaka.
Yeah.
Right? Naye lwaki wano abantu bakubira nnyo police okusinga Uganda?
Anti awulira tuli mu America.
Tuli mu America n'ekirala. In your mind kyakuplanting bwamu. Musajja bakwatako mukubira police.
Mukubira police. But then kati nga abalina abaana sonyo okusazamu. I don't get that thing. Mukubidde police olina abaana. These are traumas that people grew up having.
Yes.
You know, our parents say, "Oh, I want you guys to have a better marriage." You did not show me a better marriage. You didn't. These kids grew up like osango omuntu you basically have to first oberanga ina layers zo you're dealing with traumas ezobuto.
Yes.
Like you have so much, like you have to have so much patience. Bobanga oline eddiini ng'omanyi Katonda omanyize eddiini n'okumanya Katonda mbyawula ng'omanyi Katonda olina okuteekamu Katonda wo.
True.
So because you have all these things you're dealing with. So you're calling the police. My fundamental question, I will call it my fundamental guiding principle. I always ask myself, and then what? So, tunyize, turanye, tukubide police. And then what? Bamusibye. He's still the father of my kids.
Bamugyewo because kati togenda bana busungu, togenda bana ki, togenda
And then what?
Ojja kukakkanako.
And then what?
Obeerewo nga tolina busungu buli kaseera.
Kati olaba.
Kati
Because happiness kye kikulu.
mukulu Umar nga bw'okyogedde awo obwongo essaawa eyo obwongo kye bukugamba. Naye guess what? Omanyi obusungu obugenda okusinga? Omusajja oyo takyaliwo. Ate obusungu bugenda kuba nga bukubisaamu twice.
Ono omusajja yandeetera
Mbuuza lwaki?
byonna. Bwenkoma ewaka yansumbuwa yakola ki?
Mbuuza lwaki?
Anyombesa akola biki? Kati agenze nzijeewo ekintu ekyo ekindeetera obusungu.
Lwaki yaliwo in the
Mbuuza lwaki nkugambye nti bufuuka times 2. First of all, waliwo ekintu ekiyitibwa guilt.
True.
Nga tunagamba guilt. Omusajja ono abadde ampisa bubi.
Kati okuyisa obubi, actually njagala rectifying kuba when some people listen to stuff, sometimes many people do not know how to kusengeja. Saga abantu balowooze nti I advocate for women abuse.
Me too. I don't.
Saga abantu balowooze nti I advocate for battery.
Because abantu abeeyisa obubi ddala.
Yes, gye bali abantu abo, but those are skewed. It's a minimal number. Ku 100 ojja kusanga 1%. Okay? Era I do not advocate for any woman to stay in a marriage ngeri abusive. But the question is, where is abuse? Because today, I believe so many people look at abuse like a general.
Physical. But then, olabo you get abuse. There's also
emotional.
Emotional
Yes.
abuse. And so many men are so good at that. He's going to emotionally abuse you that you're at a state of tuli kuchiwano.
Yes.
But then it comes back to you as a person. How much do you love yourself?
Yeah.
Because me personally, I'm for marriage. I am for a monogamous marriage. I always believe couples need time away from each other. I am the person who says, please get some vacation away from each other. Because if you're in too much, so that you get that space, that time to miss them, and you need that time, even as couples. But this whole thing of, you have to know who you are. Because many of us as women, when we get married, we lose our identity. Nenga yo two people abazze ne mufumbi. China, your identity nange nine yange. I'm not going to be in this thing just because omusajja munange yampasa yatwala ebibbo byennyanya ewaffe.
Yeah.
I have to know who I am. Before you tell me I love you or you love me, I have to love myself.
You have to love yourself, yes.
I have to even if you wake up in the morning, no ngamba, this is not working. I'm like, bye, dear. It is okay. I am comfortable with me. But then this whole thing of us women, abakazi tuchirina, and I know many of them probably, you can fault me and I like that. We have this thing of, we are looking for attention from men. You know, you're waiting for this guy to tell you I love you. You're waiting for someone to tell you you're beautiful. That's why I like this whole new era of, you wake up in the morning and you are I am beautiful, I am worthy. It gives you that self-confidence of who you are. Take your identity away from this person. Take your identity away from this marriage. Out of this marriage, what are you? Are you still you? But you're in this marriage because banawulira batya nti no separating. Naye omusajja akukuba, maybe physically, maybe he's even abusing you emotionally. And physical abuse can heal.
Yes.
But emotional abuse doesn't heal. It takes a while.
Ekintu kya abuse ekyo, to go back to it. Again, tandikira bwe mbadde nkomye nti when this guy is, because most of the time these people who are abusive, who are really, really abusive, that I would not advocate any woman to stay. These are guys, most of the time, they drink. Most of the time, they have underneath problems on top of the drinking, because the drinking is trying to cover up the problem.
Something.
Right? They come back.
Yes,
they come back. Raul Komao, like taking off. Almost these people, they will beat you almost on a weekly or daily basis. Those are the people I'm talking about. Kati saga to confusing abo n'abantu aba having agreement fights. Kuba mu America wano fights omuntu agamba we fought yesterday n'olowooza beekubye. No, fights eziri argumented.
Verbal. Yeah.
Okay.
Kati ezo fights, as they keep going going on and on and on. Ezileta emotional abuse. Because njogedde ku busungu, every time those fights happen, there are words that are said that are cutting deeper than even the physical abuse. Both on the woman's side and the man's side. Actually, people do not realize that today so many men are also being emotionally abused. Sure. But amateka most of the time go favoring ku saving mchala because they are taken to be the weaker entity. Because history has it into abusing in the past. Kati no one is listening to the man he's emotionally abused.
Yes.
So you'll find people being in a relationship. Ng'omusajja ono ye first of all abasajja balina ensonyi okubeera nti banaawulira batya nti I was conquered in my house. So abeera n'asirika naga sina kye nsobola kukola. I'm the man, she's the woman. Bawulira batya nti namukutte nako.
Yeah.
Julia.
So kukitangazeemu omusajja abeera atya abused emotionally. Njawira views amwe mbibabi.
Omusajja abeera abused emotionally by the words that we just said. Omukyala ayagala nnyo ku ventinga through talk. Omusajja ono jukira at that moment we batuukira okuba nti ba ventinga like that. N'omusajja ayina byagamba nti omukyala ono simufunamu bye mukola ki. You get the physical emotions and communication emotions as omukyala.
Emotional and physical.
Emotional and physical. Kati batandika omukyala n'abanga buli wakomawo omukyala atamwiddwa agamba natomera kati buli wafuna akamutiki nga bwati n'atandika okwogera musajja n'abeeranga talina kyakukola. Ayogera ate kyakoma okwogera nti era tompuliriza laba onvuma otongamba otya bino kuba musajja waliwo atuuka nga byomugambye biyitiridde naye n'atandika okukubisa ebigambo. Kati gyakoma okukubisa ebigambo omukyala ali very emotional. Ebigambo ebyo bimuhatinga so fast okusinga ate omusajja.
Ate nga yemu ipona omukyala gy'adda akozesa. Kati bagimutunuza.
Kati ate omukyala bw'akomyawo ebigambo because she's good at communicating.
Yes.
Most of the time abakyala boogera ebigambo ebitamanya ate by'abasajja nga omusajja bakiga atoddamu na kufuna. Your body is not the same.
Appetite is gone.
That's number one. Ate omusajja bwa losing his confidence. That's why men like their ego. When men lose their ego, I swear to God, nkugamba gwe omukyala bw'obanga wa conquering your man, ogamba nti I'm conquering him, you rather go find another man. You will never and never find that man more any attractive anymore.
Ataina ego.
Because now you've emasculated him. Kati, touch a feeling a man enough for you. When men start getting into that category, go muchala. Amagezi gen kuwa. Go find another man. You get married. Chijja kuba better. Because now, from now on, bulicho genda okusaba tugenda kifuna moyo musajja. Omusajja a conquering bwa. Most of the time are becoming a yes man. Ate omukazi ono making the yes man tamanyi nti ye omukyala teyakolebwa kuba na yes man.
Kwaga omukazi yekolera problem nga leta akimanyi.
Nga takimanyi nti akicreating. Kiringa abakyala today, njakuwa example, abakyala today bangi olwokuba bakoze embeera ebafavoringa nnyo mu kukola bebafunye emirimu kuba bebasigadde mu masomero. This is a long talk. Most of the time bebasigadde mu masomero bebafunye emirimu egisasula sente. Kati wesanze nga abakyala bafunye nnyo sente. Mu kufuna sente ne babeeranga banoonya whom to be with. Ate omukyala ali very smart nga yanoonya. Kati most of it tukisanze nti abakyala tudde bangi bageerinze banoonyeza abavubuka bato.
Gwagenda controlling.
Plus abavubuka bato bano, they have a lot of time on their hands. Bakoze emibiri banyirira bakola ki. Omukyala ebyo bye bimu attracting on the optic side of
it. Babira ku simu full time.
Again, to generalizing. Most, I'm talking about this kind of people who have done that. Bafunya abaana nga bato. Mukufuna abaana bato omwana amusuubira nti ono mwana amalako. Alabika bulungi nyamusa mu sente atajjako. Ekisinga obukulu ajja kumpulira nga mugambye.
Yeah.
Nekisooka nekikola emyezi nga 6. Bwe kikola nga emyezi nga 6, koza omuvubuka ono naye ajja agamba kimpa ssente ekikazi malako mpitawo. Life ndi ku masape. Okitegeera? Kati reality and nature kicks in. Omuvubuka ono atandika okufiiringa nti tafitinga in his body.
Yeah. He's not respected.
He's not respected. Sente zino z'omuwadde g'omukyala agenda kufunayo
Baby girl.
Kajeni. Akagenda okusubmittinga to him. Omusajja tiyakolebwa kuba nti ye submitter. By nature. Agenda kunoonyayo Kajeni. Oba Karita oba Kafatuma. Akagenda okugamba yesebo. Awulire nti ye musajja. Kati gwe omukyalo already omaze omussaamu ssente. Ogenda kutandika okwebuuza bana abasajja bonna bebimulwaki waayi kati ayenda eno muzamuteeka mu ssente zaabwe emmotoka yange gyakola ki?
Javuga.
Ensobi yali yaani. From the get go yali mukyala. You thought you were looking for someone who is going to listen to you, who is going to follow you. Gy'omugamba temukola. At the end of the day it will not work. Because nature kicks in, that man is looking for someone who is going to submit. Ate gwe ng'omukyala gwe olw'okuba kati already you are the head of the household. You can't submit. Ate naawe ng'omukyala, omuntu ono obadde omwagala. At one point, ogenda kufiiringa ogambe nti naye kiki kye tuliko wano. Akaana ako tandika n'okatunulira nti kaanako. Tandike naawe okwejjusa. Naye tosobola kukyogera kuba already you are in this thing. Omusajja ono newaba tannavaawo kuviira. Newaba tannakola bino byonna. Gwe ng'omukyala ogenda kuzuka ogambe kiki kye ndiko wano naye. Why don't I get a man? He's not acting as a man.
Yes.
Naye ensobi from the get-go yaliyo gwe ng'omukyala.
So when you say that, is it a question of we have forgotten are they responsible, like our mandates, our positions as a people? Because first answer that.
It's yes and no. Amaka gano gakolebwanga ngera bw'olaba nti omusajja any male character tuddeyo ku bisolo.
Yes.
We are all human beings and we are all animals.
Yes.
Obuzibu abantu ngaffe twerabidde nnyo okulowooza nti we are animals.
Yeah. Sure.
Kwate tulivinga mu nsiko, tulina amateeka biki. Naye when you take all these onion peels off, you go back to the basis.
Yeah.
We are all animals. Always and always, the male animal has to be dominant. Era n'omukyala, abakyala mukkirize mugaane, abakyala be banoonya abaana. Abakyala, yes, it's going to be controversial. Kale, sikunoonya, be baselectinga. I'm sorry to use the word okunoonya.
It's selecting.
Be baselectinga.
True.
Hey.
Yes. Because a woman is like
oyinza
a flower.
okulowooza go wamukwana
Nedda dear.
oyinza okulowooza
Yasalawo.
namukwana nze yamulawunya nemukwana biki
I totally agree.
yasalawo
I totally agree. Because for abakazi, we are like a flower. So many bees are going to come to pollinate.
yeah.
So it is me who is going to decide you or no. That's why I don't believe in love is a feeling. It is not. To me. Because it's a decision. When I've decided to love you, I have decided to love you. Through thick and thin. Because you know the feelings. Feelings is a chemical reaction in our bodies. It's a chemical reaction. But when you decide to love someone, because when you decide to love someone, that means you're going to love them unconditionally. I have decided to love you with all your flaws and all your freckles. Everything that comes along with it.
ate kiki ky'obuulira wano nga wakafuna akaana mupepeya mutambula
It's a feel. It's that
akugambye chemical reaction.
It's a chemical reaction.
Hormones eziri awo nyingi nnyo we tutandika ozimentioning nga tetuzimalayo.
kyetutera omistakinga nga laavu naye
That's right.
When it's not.
That's
Because
right.
when you decide to love someone, nti ne bw'oba ng'onyiiziza leero Umar, ng'oli bwami wange ng'onyiiziza, I will say, you know what? Ye wange.
yoyo kyekyo kye nalonda
Kyekyo kye twayogedde me and you earlier, kiringa ng'okuzaala omwana. Oba akoze eki? Ye wuwo.
yewo
Ye wange.
azaala ekibi akiwongerera.
So I decide to love this person. It's the same thing kyagambye abakazi we decide. Kubanga omwami ajja kubeera agamba namufuna dia. Sorry to burst your bubble. But she chose.
leero mbadde sikimanyi.
Because
Makes sense.
while even having her, someone else is sliding in her DMs.
yasalawo kukkiriza oba okugaana.
But she deciding to ignore.
She deciding to ignore. So when you start
ate abasajja bo
disrespecting
tebatera
her,
nnyo kugaana.
nedda mulina obwangu bw'amangu
That's the thing about a man.
Because you're hunters.
We are hunters. We collect flags. Achulia, bahunter bakola chi we huntinga. They want to keep souvenir ya hunt. A man, regardless of amateeka agaliwo nti one man, one woman, as a man, chimuli underneath. Kati jukira, abakyala bano, because they are also the selectors, tulina kye twayogedde mu beginning, abakyala bano bali good mu time ya kuselectinga. Just like ebisolo byonna bwe tubisomako nti when ekisolo kyonna oba spider oba ki nga kinoonya
It's going to select its mate.
yes, it will do all the tricks
The
to
nice
attract
things
all
to
the men.
attract.
then kirondeko omu.
Kirondeko because ekikazi kino kinoonya just ku reprocreatinga. And abasajja bakolebwa kubeera nti bakola ki? Bahuntinga. Kati bwebanga ekisolo kikwereetedde ne kikwekubirawo awo ng'obadde onoonya ne kikola buli tricks, most of the time ogenda gamba
Why not?
Because nga bwe twagala nti omukyala bw'abanga yakwagadde ajja kussaako buli kimu, ajja kukola buli kimu ky'amanyi nti omusajja ayagala, but tamanyi nti akikola n'okikola because it's in her nature. Naddala mu time ya dating kyova olaba obuzibu bujja nti omusajja ageninga confused bamaze okumaringa nga takyabiraba.
Kati awo obuzibu kyeki kye twadde tugamba
nga takyabiraba. Kati omusajja naga what is going on? Kyova olaba abasajja bageringa bored so easy because love yaabwe eri physical. Omukyalo ono olwokuba yamala okuwangula yadda mu mode ya anoonya emotional talk. Just omusajja emotional talk sijaliko bali ku different streets. Kati ovolaba this early relationship work so much because buli omu ali mu right mode.
You're on the same wavelength.
Omusajja yeteeka mu that mode of talk and create emotion cause ayaga kuwangula. Omukyala naye ali mu right mode, omubiri gwe gu actinga gutalkinga gukola ki?
Kati omusajja men are hunters, women are settlers. Ogambe kati omukyala wamala kutuuka mu yo stage amaza awangudde akakkanye. When do men stop hunting?
Men never stop hunting.
Men don't stop hunting. That's the truth.
That's the truth. Kati obuzibu ojuketi twayogedde in the beginning offline nti if it was possible for marriage to be constructed and amended, that would be the best thing that could happen.
I believe in that.
But that is not reality.
Thank you.
Because marriage, underneath marriage, erina amateeka agava kati mu sectors z'amadini. Kana amadini tegama agakyusa biki byagova ku government enkya neggula ekola ki egamba akawaayiro bwe kati ne kati tugenda kakwatamu. Okiwulira?
Abasajja nabo bandi bakomyeko nti waayi wotuka kugina emyaka lekeraawo.
Kati wenkuddizayo kwe nakugambye nti ebisolo byonna gwe tunuulira bull bwe bakwata one bull ne bagikisa mu corral. Esolo ga nti ono ekaye mukazi wange gwe nonze mbonna yansinga okunyirira. Wali ogirabyeyo?
Vicky tayagala topic yeyo.
No, wali ogirabyeyo?
Nziwuliriza.
Ekyokube, I'm talking truth.
No,
truth
but
hurts.
this is the thing. He's
Truth
really
hurts.
being honest.
Yes, I'm being honest. Truth hurts. Naye abaami obuzibu bwe balina nti omukyala ojja kusanga omwami nga yalina omukazi asinga obulungi mu nsi. Naye waliwo akantu ke nawulidde just this week seeka nga agamba nti gwe omukazi nawe obanga gwe osinga obulungi bw'omusajja abumanyi nga tannayingira buliri. Wallahi bw'anaayingira obuliri awo olubuvaamu bw'ati obulungi obwo takyabulaba. Ate ayagala kulaba bulala. Alaba bulala. Era newabanga akuwasiza akutadde mu maka obulungi bwo abulaba ali naawe. But waba tali naawe alina abalala baalaba. Yes, abamu abasajja balina that control. Natandika okwekapinga, natandika oga let me look aside. Kati waliwo abasajja abatakula. Ne batuuka nga tebakyakola ki. Nga ye buli kyalaba.
Kino.
Buli ekimwekubyeko. Kubanga waliyo n'abeekubako. Uganda bakiyita kati kwetega. Okitegeera. Kati wali abasajja abafuna ability n'agamba I could do this if I want to. Naye I will not. Agamba, there's a lot to lose.
I think it goes back to a decision.
So kati
It goes back to a decision of you've decided to love this person. You guys have decided. Kubanga naffe kati olabanga mu abaami bwe bibeerawo. Naffe abakyala bwe kityo bwe kiba.
Yeah.
Just and it's so funny nti abasajja abamu baagala abakazi abafumbo because they don't like responsibility. Amanyi omukazi mufumbo. She's in a relationship. What am I going to give her that the guy is not giving her? I'm going to do the bare minimum. So it also happens to us. So it goes back to the whole, I have decided to be with this person.
Kati kyembuuza. Tutandikira where do we start from? Okwetereza because ebyo bizibu tubyogeddeko tubirabye.
Communication.
But mu community enge yaffe gye tulimu kati right now where do we go from here?
I believe it's communication.
Number one, communication.
Let me tell you something. Let us be tuleme kwogera bintu mu busungu. Tuleme twetegeere. Let us have that open. Me personally, I think when we like fenna tukigezeeko. Tetukigezaako, but let us learn. Learn to communicate with your person. And tomulowoleza. Toddawo nondowoleza nti bwe nnaakugamba kino kigenda kunnuma. Because at one point ngenda kitegeera. Ate kijja kunnuma nnyo. Nti nkitegedde later on. Let me deal with my feelings. Tell me what it is. Okitegeera. I will deal with them. Let me deal with them. But give me that trust, that comfort, that you trusted me enough to come and tell me this than me finding out. Because that is open communication. That is communication. And that's having the uncomfortable conversations. Some people, we talk about finances. You're not ready to talk about your finances with your person. How? How is that possible? How is it possible? Because wonetegera fenna tuli wano nzimba apartment e Kampala wano nkugamba sina sente. We are building us together. Put yourself in someone's shoes. Bwabanga nze negamba nnyo bwe mbanga nkola ekintu Umar kyotayagala. Like I will put myself in my shoes, in your shoes. If I feel it's not going to be good to me kigenda kunnuma, that means naawe kijja kuluma.
Kizibu abantu tebatera kwebuulirira kizibu.
Naye nga deep down oba okimanyi.
Kituufu ekyokukola.
Oba okimanyi. Ojja kwebuzaabuza naye okimanyi.
By nature.
Yes. But then me personally, I think moving forward, communication is key. Having those uncomfortable conversations. Tondowoleza togamba nti no banne bwe nagenda ningamba Victoria kino na kino agenda kureactinga atya. Jangu okingambe. Of course, I will go through the emotions nchitemu. Naye I will sit down ngambe yase nangamba. Kubanga bwe nagenda nenchitegerere wafika. Tekijja kunnuma nnyo. Ngambe yi naye ate ono omuntu wange. Okitegeera. Let us have the open communication.
Ate abasajja balina nabo tegeera nti balina we bakoma wadde by nature they are hunters.
Yes.
Naye kati practically kati nga mu community onje tulimu Uganda kiyinza okukola maybe naye wano how are you going to sustain 2 families or 3 or 4 enzo ganze nyawo sabakyala bana but realistically oyinza oba okisobola emotionally but financially okisobola oyinza okisobola financially but
the emotional distress
engeri tudduka wano mu America there's not enough time. Are you going to be able to provide? So twina nafo kwebulira nga basajja nti okay you hunting but okumawa
how far can you go with the hunt?
Nga bw'okyogedde ekyo abasajja nina kintu kye nandigambye buli muntu atannageringa na married nga tonnayingira marriage naye ng'ogirowoozaako first thing ky'olina okutandika okwetraining kugamba nti olina okuba omumativu
okwemanya.
Yes, wemanye. Ekyokubiri manya kiki ky'oyagala omuntu ono gw'omarrying ddala gw'oyagala omwagala manya ky'ogendamu. It's not try and error.
Yeah.
Sibi ebiri by'obaddeko nti nafunye one night stand oba nafunye tukigezaako. Ekyokubiri ekyokusatu omusajja yiga okubeera nti weerekereza kuba bw'oteerekereza then you're pulling oleeta fitina gy'oli corruption we corruptinga buli woowa chance n'olaba akanyiridde n'ogezaako kino ky'olina okitadde mu matiga otandika okwebuzaabuza omuntu ngera bwe ngambye mu talk yange omuntu getting married okujjako nti you've grown tuuka okule because now you're getting responsibility.
Yeah.
Responsibilities ogendamu nnyingi ofunye omuntu ekigenda okuddako omuntu oyo agenda kuleeta abaana bw'aleeta abaana now you have even more responsibility kati toweerabirira ogwe wekka.
Yes.
Ogenda kulabirira oyo gw'oli naye n'abaana abo be baleese kati zonna gemu z'ozannya zigenda kuba zikussa mu matiga.
Your decisions are not affecting you alone.
Not you alone. Ate n'ekyokubiri bw'onootuuka n'ofuna obuzibu mu maaso katugabe kati njogera kuba breaking up because of bayenze biki you're yourself to blame. Okiwulira naye naawe ate omukyala oyinza okuba nti ojaga nti omusajja yayenze kati omusajja bw'aba akoze that part naawe omukyala nja kugamba you get in this marriage byonna by'obadde okola toddiriza ku kye twogeddeko wano nti omusajja alina ebimu keeping happy.
Yes.
Mu maka most of the time abakyala bangi baba mu maka baneglecting ebintu bino
tudda nnyo ku baana.
Naddala nga abaana bazze. I think is abakyala tebamanyi nnyo ku multitaskinga. Naye mu maka for some reason kibalema oku multitaskinga. Asobola okulowooza ku mwana okulya oluusi n'atalowooza ku mwami kulya. Asobola okulowooza ku mwana bannayitanna n'abatannakola ki. Naye keye extra keye gy'afuna jangu mwana wange otuule wano nekendeera kw'oli omwami. Omwami oyo talina kyayogera.
Yagirabako.
Ate omwana oyo yagirabako.
Ate omukyala ne yeerabira bano abaana bagenda kula bakulekewo n'ono.
Webale nnyo.
Kati eyo gap gy'oba babaana babaddeyo for maybe 20 years bakyali mu bulamu bwamwe oba 18. Kati agenze mu college and movies. This time, all these 18 years, or buildings a very, very big gap between you and your baby. Because he's the main thing. Oshitegera.
Yasalawo kuba naawe.
Yasalawo kubeera naawe. Kati bano abaana, we forget nti abaana bazze. Children are wonderful. By the end of it all, there is us. Bano abaana nabo bagenda kula, bagende they live their lives. But we still have each other. Yes. So if I do not give my man this time, because kids are going to grow. Geno gap wonotandikira okwagala ojizza. It is too late.
Too late.
That is where abachala abamu, the man has already gotten a hega somewhere. Kubanga afunyeyo bana abamuwa time. Abamulaba nti no, oh, have you eaten? My pastor, sorry, my apostle one day Atunyumiza, nagamba, women, you have to understand who you are. Bawa too, because we're in the .com era. Your husband is back. And he's asking, where is it? Like, food is in the microwave. Wamana tagena college. Tagena micro mu fridge. Agende ku microwave. Ye serving hajitekemu atula.
Omanye be going through that head.
Thank you. Atudde wali ku dining, dear sweetheart, auntie munange, you're married, until you keep on flashing your little tiny metal. I call it a metal because it's a ring. No way David noloza buli kimu bakiringinga. Empisa your responsibility as a submissive wife, because
so kati omusajja ono waafunayo omuntu abimukolera.
You see
problem evaawo
kati ati bwebwo obuzibu. We do not take accountability.
Mmere nagisanze ku sowaani.
Kyengezaako kugamba nti kati agenda kujja wano gw'omwadde emmere ku ki? Tomufuddeeko alidde yekka. Tomulinako oli ku ssimu. Banange, you know this and this and this and this. Now he's going to go to the office. And then he's going to find a hot nalukenge. Ye amanyi omusajja engeri gy'omusama.
Yukira nalukenge ali mu mode yakola ki?
Yakula
selecting right now.
Oshegera. Kati nalukenge ali
tuzeyo wali olabye point eyo.
Oze okutukomyewo otegedde.
Nalukenge alaba qualities ez'omusajja ono musajja mufumbo. Nalukenga alaba qualities z'omusajja ono. Nga that's what I need.
Chinkolera kino.
So ali mmoja nga tageza nako. Nalukenge tageza nako byakola. Buli kimu kijja easy.
Natural.
Cause she's single.
Yes.
Agenda kola buli kimu. Ne omukyala we kye yali akola mu maka mu kutandika.
Ajamubuuze dia. Do you want some tea? Kati gwojukira omusajja azukuzane ku macha tatali na breakfast waka. I understand tubera kati wano mu America. You know, it's a busy life. But if your husband is leaving, or your spouse is leaving, or boyfriend or something, do little things. Babanga agenda maybe I'm just saying oba avuga Uber or something. Or even if he's going to work, whatever. Tuwasobodde kutogenda kukera kufumba katogo na oluso okoze. Naye kacha strong ebintu ebimu biprepinze kuza abasajja amu tebagaana breakfast eri heavy. No.
Chai mu chupa abeeremu.
Nedda kera
kwa chai. Ne kaba katono nnyo kagati.
Agende nayo.
Kwata. It's the
thought.
It's the thought.
Act.
Ajja kunywa kachai kano. Bambi.
Yandowozezaako.
It's the same thing as, like, women, we want to be given. How much are you giving, you as a person?
Doesn't matter how much.
No. You as a woman, what are you giving? Ogenze ku shopping, okedde ku macho, ogenze mu Macy's. Okomyewo ne bags and bags zonna zizo. gye twagenze Macy's wabaddeyo ebintu by'abasajja. This is why women, we are taking your men. Simple. Njagenda ndabe akasaati akalungi size ya fiki njimanyi. Ayambala medium. Nkamugulire.
Reciprocating.
Because you give what you want to get. Naye ne bwana abeera kyagamba, but this girl, okay? Hey, the thoughtfulness.
Yes.
Kati gojja kubeera because you're married, you're in this home. But
comfort.
Comfort. Okisegera oli comfort. But someone else, I say you're giving room to Hagar. You're giving room to the devil to come into your marriage.
Actually, not the devil. Kati, the fact that you mentioned Hagar, not the devil. Kagamba, Katonda ono yatukolera ebintu. Katonda yennyini amanyi kye kiriwo. Bamwita just for judge of the judges.
Judge of the judges.
No one is seeing, omwami oyo ayinza okuba tannazuula na buzibu bwe buli. Naye Katonda yabulabye dda. Ye Katonda agenda kuleeta opportunity bwebbo. Gwe gwatudde awo badde oyina ekintu tukimanyi bwafi yakyo. Katonda agamba, this is not fair. Katonda aleese Hagar.
And then you're going to come and cry foul. Even you men, it is not by the way I tell men you, it is different. Because
it's not one way.
It's not one way. Because men are alabi omukazi mufunye.
Ng'alekeraawo.
Olekeddaawo byewakolanga. Naye luli wantwalangako mu movie. Luli nabeerangaawo during that day. During the day nomperezayo ka message. Hi baby, how are you? How is your day? Omanyi fe abakazi obwongo bwaffe tebutandikirawo kati nga mu abasajja kikyamwe kijja mangu. Naye ffe we build up. So sigenda kuba nvudde ku mulimu nina stress zange ez'oku mulimu then nkomyewo ewaka like you've not done anything. You didn't even check on me the whole day. Nothing. Naye ate you're back ate you want ebintu nga bwe birina okuba. Now we take a more time. It's a two-way thing. Let us do our responsibilities. Nga bwe tulina ozikola.
True.
Buli muntu amanyi because tujagamba tuli mu America omanyi. But in every situation, you're going to you'll find a way. Find a way that works for you because you know your person. Abasajja muteekemu effort. Put in some effort because ofunye omukyala akuzaalidde abaana. Naye wali omuguliddeko ddi akateeteeyi akapya. Nawe komawo komugambe, darling, nakuguliddeyo ka perfume. It will excite me. And then that's where you get these things that you want. Because it's the thought, like just that thoughtfulness of, oh my goodness, he bought me this.
So if you're saying out there, by the way, it's big arguments and people
it's
fighting.
Very, very little things.
Kati nga gwe life coach oyinza obabuuza nti kati kiki
ddala
ogenda okukakkana
nga bye bakubuulira
olaba temuli okitegeera.
Naye lwaki bituuka kubeera nti obwo obuntu obutono bwe bukola ki bugatta ne
bugenda bupayiringa
bugatta ne bugatta kati n'ogattako these emotions and physical lacking.
Omwami kyakyafuna his side, the woman is also not getting
kati kitwale bwoti nti obuntu obwo reasons ebawa bye bayita ebyekwaso lwaki kigaanye naye ng'ebiba bigaanye birala
bitono nnyo.
So kati kino ekyo mukyogera coaching nga tumaliriza actually. So in last words buli omu social media abakyala natunula because abeera ku WhatsApp mu status ya munene alaba ono ali happy bali out kiyamugulidde ebintu agenda banga tiyina kyayina. You know,
that could be talk of a whole day.
Because social media erimba.
I agree. I think I mentioned it
at most people
point.
are misled by social media. Because nze nyinza oteekako wano nemportray nga ng'obulamu ebuli obwakabi ki kwegamba buli omwala ba status yange agenda olaba nange nandyagadde obeera ng'oyo naye nga tamanyi why I'm doing it. Olumu nga nange nkikola lwakuba I just want to keep up appearances, stay there. banagamba nze
kujjuzaawo your emotions.
alina akagatto kakabi nza
Nze batagulira.
so kati bali abandaba bagamba musajja onaayika bwakabi
obulwadde bwa mu social
nange.
media babuyita FOMO. Fear
of missing
Fear
out.
of
of missing out.
Eh,
Buli wofiiringa nti bakulese emabega oyagala ojjuzeewo nti nange sikkiriza naye mu kujjuzaawo you're creating more trouble for yourself.
Sure.
waliwo bendaba beegulira emmotoka
Bazigula.
congratulations
My babe bought it. Naye ng'ate olimba.
Yes.
so kati obuzibu bwamu
Gamba ne waaba yagiguze oyinza okumupaswedinga agigule. Oluusi omupaswedinza aguze out of his league. Aguze out of his league olw'okuba walaba gundi avuga Range Rover.
Nange
Olw'okuba walaba gundi avuga Mercedes Benz.
nawe gyoyagala
Nojja no stressinga munno.
But then the both of you are not
N'afeelinga naye
financially
nti
there.
naye n'afeelinga fear of missing out naga omukyalo ono agenda n'agenda n'agwa mu liigi gy'atasobola kubeeramu. Kati oleese emotional stress to him. Tajja kugamba nti cause tayagala kuswala gy'oli. Oleese burden endala. Kati in the end kyonna kigenda kukola ki ku affectinga mwenna. Kuba bw'anaaba distressed buli kimu tekigenda gatta. Bwe kitaagatte mugenda kutandika okulwana. Bwe munaalwana amaka gakutuse. Naye ani yakitandise?
Walabika.
social media
Social media eno omuntu iri very addictive. Ekutulawo ne emotional connection mu nju. Omuntu oyinza ogibeerako Instagram chup. Before you know it is 30 minutes, before you know it is an hour. Oluusi ne bbawo atuddeawo oba mukyala we atuddeawo. You did not even realize nti temwogedde for the last hour, 2 hours. That keeps on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It adds up. Ne mwebuuza byasoberawa. Because right now, social media, what it does, it gets kujjako that stress. Nekulimba nti it can take that stress away. Wabulanga it creating a stress.
Depression.
Covering that void. Covering a void ekujja kubooli nabo.
Yes.
Today to living Ambantunga, they can be friends on social media, but they can't be friends in
real life.
Mkusanga ku train, we cannot say hi to each other.
Yes.
But we can say hi to each other ku social media. This is why I say this could be a whole talk.
For a whole day.
For its own episode.
Tukomewo Saturday ja. Mwebale kujja. Vicky.
Wanchi?
In the last words, would you like to tell us more about what you do over another time?
Another time.
Got it.
From what he was saying, from our discussion today, I give it to all of us. Twekube mitima nga abantu. When we are starting these relationships, because a relationship sometimes leads to marriage. Tetete mutandikanga mwafumbiddwa. Mutandikira mu courtship. Let us not stop courting each other. Let us continue dating each other even when we are married. Let us keep that open conversations, like communication. Communication is important, banange. Gwe tofaayo. Omuntu alina kuba mukwano gwo. The way you're going to talk to your friend, nga you have no boundaries. I feel like there is no other person I am able to talk to as my spouse. Okwogera with my girls, true, but him, I know an uttermost place. Because muntu wange. Let us have that open conversation. Bobangola ekintu ekimu tekikuyisiza bulungi. Kyogereko because omuntu ayinza okuba takola ki? Takimanyi. And then I think my main things are communication, openness, honesty saves time. It saves time. Let us not do things nga tulowooza selfishly because all our decisions affect everyone around us.
And respect.
And let us respect each other.
Bagamba kola kyolina okukola osirike naku zino buli muntu agamba osirike.
Osirike.
Women, communication yogera.
Yes.
Gwe yogera osirike.
Yogera osirike. Okitegeera yogera osirike and then let it have an open dialogue. Don't be informing me.
Okay.
Let us discuss. Women, let us be submissive. But then also you men, be the men that we can be submissive to, because I'm not going to submit to bullshit.
Yes.
By the time you're asking me to be submissive,
Prove your dominance.
Prove your dominance. Prove it. Because I'm not going
kubanga ya kibogwe.
Tolekaawo gap.
Tolekaawo gap ngenda kukubamu bituli.
Yes.
Okay.
Akatalekeka njagala kulekayo kantu nga tonna closing.
Sinna closing goddako naye mbadde njakubuuza ku mukyala Vicky weekend yagimala atya. Kyekiddako.
Weekend.
How did you spend your weekend?
Today is a very beautiful day. It's amazing.
75 degrees out there.
75
in November.
It may be a good winter. There is so much to do already. Echagenda maso.
Okay.
Katuchirekawo.
Amina. Intercessor.
Andisebo.
Obugambo obusembayo. Akatalekeka.
Akatalekeka kenjagadde okwogerako. Bantu mujjukire omukwano ogwa obufumbo si gwe guno gutandika. Omukwano omutuufu ogw'obufumbo gusimbibwa awe muba mutandika gusimbibwa ne gumera, gwakufukirira mpola ng'ekimuli ekimera empola. So omukwano gujja nga mumaze okuyita mu thick and thin. Nga bwe boogera oba mu church oba mu muzikiti. In thick and thin. Then omukwano omutuufu guva. Abantu baconfusinze nnyo okuba nti I was feeling the butterflies and chemical reaction. Kyovula abantu bangi abakoze arranged marriages. They stay in marriage okusinga bano abedatinze for a long time. So omukwano gwa patience gwakufukirira.
So gujja mumaze chemical reaction ebinanga mubisi.
Yonanga bimaze obiyitamu n'oyigamu n'okkiriza kino kiganye n'omanya obunafu bwe n'okkiriza obirungi bye n'obunafu bwe. Wenna we mukkiriza ekyo then omukwano gutandika okumera.
Wow.
Because
Mariza.
Because chayogera kituufu nnyo. Because at the end of it all, it comes down to mwetegedde ng'abantu. Bwe tubanga twetegedde. I always refer back to one thing. Even a rose has thorns. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Naye ina amagwa. Naye all of us, we tend to forget amagwa gano. We concentrate on this beauty. Sobola kubeera na muntu. I don't encourage someone nagamba we are getting married. Naye simulabangako ng'anyiize. What is that?
Muli lie.
That's a lie.
Mulimba.
Yes.
Okay. Bantu podcast, life and reflection, weekend way bad day. Two great debaters and bogedde bulungi. Kukulengera okwajjukiza tuleeta abantu bangi banjawulo. Fenna tunyumyamu. It's a freestyle kind of podcast. Kunyumyamu mboozi. Last weekend twali ne Afande Momo. Leero tubadde ne Shafee Intercessor ne Vicky Auto Detail.
No, V's Auto Detail.
V's Auto Detail.
V's Auto Detail.
V's
one
Auto
on
Detail.
Instagram.
Tulina abantu bangi. Like life, because twagala kwekuma twezimbe nga community, but it always begins with us. Tugenda funayo muntu mala kujja tuzimbira community yaffe. So bwe mpulira nti oyogedde ku kizibu nange ekinnuma ngamba okay, ninawe ekyokuyigaawo. Mwami Arnold wajja nambulira nti no vomita bakola we bati ate si bizibu watubiroza. Okay, maybe I can encourage someone else. So oba yina gumanyi that can extend this conversation. Because tetumaliriza. So weekend ejja tubeerawo, it's always open. So maybe we
always
shall
open.
Yeah, come anytime.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah. So till next time, have a good rest of your weekend. Bye.